Hi, and a very warm welcome to today's more informal approach to the topic of complete well-being. I'm Greg Parry. I'm a well-being specialist. And if you're thinking about better health, greater sense of well-being, taking better care of yourself, yep, there are plenty of things that we can do. Exercise, watching our diet, stretching, doing yoga, meditation, all great things to do to promote your physical and mental health. But there's one issue that I thought might be worth exploring. And it's the question of discovering who we really are. Now, what on earth do I mean by that? Well, we know that from early childhood we are deeply conditioned to play a series of roles, to wear a variety of masks in order to make us more socially acceptable. This is how the world works. But in this case, one of the problems is that we tend to become a little bit anxious. We tend to become a little bit stressed because of the fear that people will see who we really are. They will perhaps see beyond the mask, beyond the roles we play. And we feel inclined to devote a lot of time and attention, devote a lot of energy to maintaining the facade. Now, in the ancient mystery schools that were developed in order to help people to discover a deeper sense of self, the one message that was imprinted above their doorways was, know thyself. It's not a bad idea. In many ways, we've lost touch with this tradition. But perhaps this weekend you can take some time to take a step back from all the roles you play. Almost as if you're taking a step away from yourself, because this artificial, this constructed sense of identity often gets in the way of our deeper potential. There's been a long-standing ancient tradition that teaches us that this deeper sense of self is more natural. It isn't something that's grafted onto us. It's enduring. It's the essence of who we really are. And within the framework of that sense of self, pretty much most of the answers you're looking for are already waiting to be explored. That's quite a powerful statement to make. But it's just repeating the traditions which have been around for thousands of years as a result of meditation, exploration, sometimes an intuitive grasp of the true nature of the human being. Now, why do I mention this? Well, if we can develop a clearer, stronger sense of who we really are beyond those superficial roles and masks we wear, we might discover something extraordinarily beneficial for our health, our well-being, for our peace of mind. Because the real you doesn't carry the fears and doubts and anxieties that have been grafted onto us during those formative early years. The real you has a lot less stress, doesn't feel so insecure, is more open. In fact, is probably completely open, because when there's nothing to hide, life becomes much more interesting. It's less complicated. We don't have to pretend. You see things more clearly. There are fewer lenses between you and the rest of the world through which you can interpret what might or might not be happening. It's a purer, clearer way of perceiving yourself, your role in this world, and the rest of humanity, and everything in the world. It just takes a few moments for you to just take a step back from the familiar flow of thoughts and feelings. This risk, perhaps, that what you see in a mirror is not exactly a complete representation of who you are. And as we detach ourselves from thoughts and feelings, you may feel a detachment from the roles you play, from the masks you wear. You get a much more natural sense of being completely comfortable with yourself, even though we're all a work in progress, there's always work to be done. But it's a beautiful, simple, natural way for us to explore the next stage in our development. You could say even the next stage in our evolution. And the benefits might just surprise you. What do you think? If you've got any ideas, comments, suggestions, or experiences you'd like to share, I'm always delighted to hear from you. I wish I had all the answers, but part of my role, I think, is just to make some useful suggestions to help us consider some of the alternatives that are out there. And in the meantime, I'm looking forward to being back with you very soon, and I'd love to wish you a wonderful weekend.